If you're watching this video, you probably want to learn how to generate leads for your business. Maybe you're buying leads. A lot of companies do that. But I always recommend generate leads for your business. And I'm going to show you how you can actually do it for free. Now, before I go into this long drawn out introduction to who we are, let me just go right into this real quick and let me explain what I mean. Now, I currently generate leads in the business loan industry. So I generate leads for business loan lenders. And I've been consulting for a long time. So I'm going to explain to you how I work with business loan lenders today as an example, okay? And you can apply this to your business. So real quick, business loan lender really cares about companies that either do a lot of money in revenue, maybe $10, $50, $100,000 a month, or maybe they'll even take somebody who has good credit, let's just say. But let's just work off the revenue because that's most of them. So now a company comes in, a lead comes in from Facebook, okay? So I put up a Facebook ad. Once they see that ad, they're going to go to my website. They fill out the form. Once they fill out the form, right, now they turn it into a lead. Then I take that lead, I send it to my email marketing software, my SMS software, and I send it to a CRM, which is really my lead distribution software, so I can spread leads out. But now let's just take it from a lender's perspective. The lender only cares about a small, the leads that generate revenue. They don't really want startups. They don't want people with bad credit, right? So what do you do with those leads? Well, you monetize them. So typically a company in the business loan space may cost them $50, maybe even $100 to generate that premium lead for themselves. It's a pretty big number for a lead that obviously they have their conversion ratio, they try to make money. But this is what happens. I can get that $50 lead cost, or whatever it costs them, whether it's $10, $50, $100. The whole idea is to drive it down to zero. So this is what I do. Now, I teach them how to take all the leads they don't care about, the startups, the people that just don't generate enough revenue, or the companies or the business owners that don't have great credit score. And I teach them how to monetize that data. And that's all through this whole automation, right? Again, Facebook or even Google or wherever you generate the traffic from to the website, you optimize the website as best as possible. You have a dynamic form where you ask questions based on how they answer them, right? Maybe if someone says they have a bad credit score, then maybe you ask them, hey, you interested in credit repair, as an example. If someone says, hey, I'm interested in a new phone service, you want to ask them questions on maybe buying a new phone service. The reason why I do that is because I make $100 a lead when I sell to voice over IP companies. Crazy, right? So now, separately, I'm actually part of Kevin Harrington. He used to be on Shark Tank. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I actually ask questions now. Hey, you want to work with Kevin Harrington and help you grow your business? That lead could be worth $50,000, right, through Kevin Harrington. So what I'm basically getting at, there's so many ways to monetize the data. There's so many ways to monetize these leads. Whether someone is actually buying leads from you, right? You make a deal with somebody. Like I had a company who's a huge in the elderly space market in services. They said, hey, can we buy data from you? Can we buy leads from you that fit this specific filter? I have companies like in the business world like GoDaddy or Yelp, or again, voice over IP companies that are interested in buying leads from me. So, and I know it's kind of may seem weird to you that, hey, I'm a company, I'm going to start selling my customer data. You don't look at it that way because you want to take in the leads that you care about, right? But all these other leads that you can't sell, what do you do with them? You monetize them. And I'm not talking about you got to spam them and all this crazy stuff, right? You do legitimate marketing. You make legitimate offers. You work with legitimate companies, right? And then what you do is, again, you take that traffic, you monetize it as much as you can, and then from there, now your lead cost is now plummeting, right? Now you made back an extra, let's just say, that $50 lead, now maybe it's $5, maybe it's free, maybe you're making a profit, right? So that's the idea. A lot of companies don't understand this. They don't get it. They don't know this world. I totally understand. But that's what we are doing here.
And the thing that Phil talked about is this whole thing, the cost per acquisition for that lead, let's say it's $50. You're going to pay that regardless whether you do this or not. So what we're showing you is this lead you're already paying for, so why don't you already utilize other services to offset that cost And then there are going to be other leads that you don't care about, like he said, in the business loan space where they are not able to utilize that premium lead. You're going to want to back them out into other services that you can monetize them. So for argument's sake, like Phil said, if let's say this is a $50 lead cost, but over here you're able to get, whether it's $100 for this, $50 for this, 10, 20, and so forth, you're ahead of the game because you actually paid for the marketing to get that one lead, and you already got the lead. Not to mention age data, which is a whole other sort of a lead that can really be 100% profit. So if you're watching this, it's because you're looking to generate leads on your own. How many times are you sick and tired of using service providers or lead generators and you're not trusting of their source and you don't really understand it, so you're always shopping? We're telling you how to end the shopping and bring it into your own company to generate your own lead and be able to offset your costs to get them for free.
So I know this video went a lot longer than I thought it would. So my name is Phil Smith.
I'm James Vasquez.
James has been, marketer. He's owned his own businesses. Been in the corporate world for a long time. He understands a lot about marketing. I've been in lead gen since 2014. I've been in digital marketing since 2006. I've sold 3 companies in my career, and just in the lead gen space right now, since 2014, I generated over $10 million in revenue just in that one business alone. I also now, again, like I said before, partnered with Kevin Harrington, used to be on Shark Tank. Kevin's generated over $5 billion in sales, took 20 companies to 100 million. Now we're doing events with Kevin. We also do training. So you can come into our office. We can work with you one-on-one, or we can work with you in a group setting. At the end of this video, we'll play some other videos for you from our events, but we do events of up to over 100 people, and we do events as small as, a few people. So depending on what you're looking for from us, you come in-house, or, hey, listen, we can maybe even come to you, and we just work with you, right? We explain it all. Depending on what you need, right? If you just need some guidance, great. If you need us to get our hands dirty, that's fine too. It doesn't matter what you need. We have the knowledge. It doesn't matter what space you're in. I know I discuss business loans, I get it, but it doesn't matter what industry you're in. I've had companies come to me that were in the franchise space, the kickboxing company. I've had companies come to me that are huge on Amazon. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if you're generating leads, it's all about monetizing them. We worked with a company, actually it's pretty big on Amazon in the 65 plus age group. And what we did was we put together an actual way for them to monetize their data, selling services for that age group. And they took we just took their data. It's at the end of the day, we just monetize it, right? Different ways we did it, right? Whether we called the lead, mailed the lead, put stuff in the boxes. There's a lot of different strategies. And the cool thing about working with someone like Kevin, guy knows everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, he introduced me to Oprah's group. I met Stedman Graham, Oprah's boyfriend. I met with so many people, so many celebrities now in like the last year and a half. And so we have the ability to bring people to the table to help with your marketing strategy. We've connected people with celebrities, do those types of deals, larger companies we connected a massive company that does 1 million Amazon deliveries a month with another service provider to help them monetize their data. So it's just a massive industry, and it's all about just the contacts, right? Who do you know? But you don't need to know celebrities. You don't need to know huge companies. I've done everything myself with no access to celebrities. So with everything that I'm showing you here, it can be done with just your business alone. With everything you have today, you don't need all this other stuff. I'm just saying that there is a lot of other stuff that we can do for you, even beyond this. So anyways, any last things?
Yeah, it's a system. It's a system that's proven. Phil's been doing it for so many years now, over 5 years. And the key is most business owners don't know this system. They may know how to get leads. If you've been doing marketing, you're probably wondering, how do I drive my lead cost down? Well, guess what? You can even drive it down so it's free. And that's what we do. And that's the program that we have in place. It works with any marketing vertical, any business. We're able to do it. So go reach out to us and we'll show you how.
Yeah, I mean, just one last thing. We're actually generating leads for what we call an ambassador program for Kevin. So it's Kevin Harrington Brand Ambassador Program. And we start generating those leads for people looking to do that. And then we're now taking those leads. We do the same thing for ourselves, take those leads, and we start to monetize them into other verticals. We take another ad for people looking to pitch their business, right? You have a business, you want to pitch, you want to raise money, have those leads coming in. I'm actually backing those into a business loan form. I'm backing the business loan leads into the pitch. right? So again, it's just all working together, and it's amazing on how much more money you can make on the back end of your data. You can only drive your lead cost down so much, right? Facebook ads, Google, there's only so much you can do. On the back end though, there's so much that you can scale it. I mean, it's crazy. We're taking leads that literally cost us a few bucks, and there's not, we don't have a massive conversion ratio. Some of those leads are paying us $50,000, for certain things. So it's just crazy, but that's not even what the original lead was for, right? We're selling something else. So anyways, that's it. So if you're interested, contact us.